Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. For those interested, concerned, and for me, please forgive me. What I'm doing here is maybe out of desperate help for the world. There are very few people, it seems, who are true, and those who are true are not active, are not politicians, are not in human rights, NGOs, organizations. Sorry to say this. I know I'm just giving you an idea of what's going on. I myself don't know actually. So how can I? But I suspect a little bit that the world is, what I've received is mischief. Yeah, so I hope I can say this properly. Please forgive me if I can't, but I hope you understand the message behind this. I was seeking for help on the internet for myself, and yes, thanks to those people who are praying and don't interfere and are helpful silently, because my condition isn't well, and so during this torturous, traumatic time, thank you. I'm sure the Western people who don't harass me at all. So I'm sure they must be concerned around the world for me, and I thank them with my heart. The one who came to help me when I said that there should be no war in Israel and Palestine just because of the detectors put in the Al-Aqsa Mosque. And I made a big mistake there because they grouped against me. But this is written in the Sahih Bukhari that they've grouped against people. This is not in our Shia Islam, and never was. And I'm sure the Pakistanis, some of them are coming, so they know exactly where I am. One of them has come on my group, the YouTube video saying that Ejaz Khan, that the underlying cause of distance mind control, it's a migraine and all. So these are the things I'm getting from Pakistanis and Muslims. Sorry to say, some of the Muslims, so-called, have been harassing me, and I've only wanted good for them. So I don't understand how this can happen, but the world is very treacherous, very, very treacherous, very cruel. None of the Pakistanis are helping me, really helping me, or wake up to the, have some courage. And the so-called Muslims. So I've had to make this video, and I'm going to say miscellaneous things of what I've experienced. I tried to help Karachi as much as I could in Karachi, the people, the beggars and all. God forgive me for saying this, but I was put in this terrible energy encompassing me, and a terrible turmoil, worse than what I was going through before with chronic fatigue. Yeah, so recently I've gone through some videos on Taliban. I don't see any violence in them, really. They really believe in God. They really believe in the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And so I don't know who's killing the Shias who was killing the Shias in Pakistan. They hardly have any ammunitions and anything. If we are told that the Saudis were providing them and Qatar, so against the Shia Muslims, against what? How will they gain by killing the fellow Shia Muslims? They kill 1 and 10 will come up. This is the miracle, of religious faith, religious followers. You can't destroy them. But what you are doing is destroying the country, the economic growth, the infrastructure, the humanity. Yes, more than the infrastructure, you're destroying Pakistan, humanity. So I really don't understand how any Muslim brother can do this, whether it's Qatar or Saudi Arabia. Politically against Qatar, I'm told, is with Iran. I don't understand how Qatar could be killing Shia Muslims, getting Shia Muslims killed in Pakistan for their interest, just their interest. This is not what Islam teaches us. And then we have, I just saw this, I just realized, the verse in the Quran, it says they. Please read the verse before, the verse after, and then also get this verse into context. I'm sorry to say this, but even some of the Westerners, the anti-Muslims, anti-Islam, if I say something like anti-Muslims, it just comes because my mind, you see, is kind of controlled. So anti-Islamic things, they're afraid of us, or they just quote this, that go and kill them. This is the only verse they quote. They don't see the circumstances. I mean, here we have in law the other verses, mitigating circumstances, the historical time of that time. I mean, the historical position of that time. How many didn't understand Islam and could be attacking the new prophet of Abrahamic prophet. So I'm sorry, I can't choose my words, and if I go a little astray on my words, please forgive me. And then there are people out there with minds showing that they have so much knowledge about Pakistan, and then false rumors. Please give us reference. How can we find out if Qaid-e-Azam was Nauzubillah, drinking alcohol and eating pork? He was an Ismaili Imam, Ismaili Taha Khan. He doesn't drink alcohol, neither does his daughter, and he doesn't allow his followers to drink alcohol. Then there are all these articles and pictures coming up that they're drinking alcohol and they're smoking and they're dancing, and so what is this? Anyhow, whatever it is, no Muslim is supposed to just go and kill someone because they're not following something that you believe in is a law, a rule of Islam. But here in Sahih Bukhari, I was reading last night, there are times Prophet Muhammad hitting a drunk, so many hadiths on just that. Repeated hadiths. And what a thing, hitting a drunk with shoes, throwing shoes at him. You're supposed to find the cause of addiction. I don't have to say this. Any common sense person, we have rehabs. So this never happened. Prophet Muhammad, mercy of Allah, the intelligence of Allah, that there is only one absolute reality. So he was bringing this against many gods and goddesses. With due respect, people don't understand properly the paganism and idolatry. So, am I saying that Prophet Muhammad, God forbid, didn't understand idolatry properly? So now I could get myself trapped, and I have. I don't understand this question. The statement I made. I don't have an answer for this. There are so many things I have to say in this condition that I'm in. Mental illness, or it's distance mind control. Where did it come from? Of course, it started from Karachi when I was there. So these Pakistanis involved, and I have to speak about this because you know that man. I just went through the videos of this journalist, Tariq Fatah, and I thought he was an intelligent person, but he's turned out to be very biased for Maryam Nawaz. Can you imagine? These people, they took the Pakistani money out of the country, and my God, he's all for the sympathies, victim kind of a thing. You hear this intelligent man now being emotional about Maryam Nawaz. So some people are using their intelligence and their whatever distorted history to tell us in a way, bring it out like they are giving us a very level-headed, intellectual analysis, the true face of Pakistan. Pakistan never was and Pakistan will never be. Pakistan is a failed state because Qaid-e-Azam took money begged from the United States of America. He could do better. I'm sorry to say, if you find this sarcasm, we're not supposed to be sarcastic even in Islam. And I keep feeling like a good Muslim, or if there was a good Muslim or a bad Muslim, but so-called Muslim. So I'm not a hypocritical Muslim. Then I've come across sorry, I have to say all these words. What do they say? Trolling. The Imam Tawhidi. So why isn't the last Imam our 12er? We are from 12er Shias also, right? I mean, also meaning that I was thinking about how I wanted to change to Ismaili Shias. And so, you see, if this is such a, because Imam Tawhidi is showing that this is a very, very grave matter around the world. And condemnation of terrorism should be in such a way that we should stop stop these so-called Muslims infiltrating countries, then attacking them calculatingly, connivingly, and so much corruption during Khomeini time. Oh my God. And now Al-Khamenei time. Totally corrupted. Totally. So someone has to voice this and expose them. What was the word Imam Tawhidi used? Make you aware. And really this should have been nipped in the bud. This is a great misguidance. Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the least thing that he would have wanted, no, not even the least, is to have his people misguided, run by some people who are exploiting Islam in the name of caliphate, let's say, for example. And now they're doing it in the name of, like Imam Tawhidi said, my God, clerics. So it becomes a duty for our 12er Imam to appear, correct them, put them in the places, and stop this. And so this is not, we were supposed to keep quiet about this and just call our Mawla Ali, because, the reason why is because someone, as a wife of the Prophet, you see, can misguide in such a way, so, and do mischief against Islam. What Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam really wanted, what God wanted for us. So this is a big thing. And so that's why in Surah Tahrim, God says that Allah is his helper against your mischief and what harm you want to do. Not only to Prophet Muhammad's physical body, but I think the deeper harm against Islam, his vision, his aim. So Jibreel alayhi salam will help him, also the righteous among the believers, and angels will help him. Righteous among the believers, so we're supposed to call our Mawla during this time. Allah, Jibreel, our Mawla, and moreover, more angels. And so it's high time we see this, please. I've made this page on Facebook, Save Our World. So religion, what is religion now? I'll have to start from there. And I'm sorry, my Sunni brothers, sisters, believers, Muslims, Wahhabis, brothers, sisters, believers, I'm really sorry I have to bring out this book, Sahih Bukhari. What is written there? So I was trying to avoid rereading it again. I just there's no common sense in the hadiths put there. Compiled in some of the hadiths. So my mindset becomes like, he is not my prophet. I have nothing to do with such a prophet. And so I read the other hadiths in disgust, and I become like a mad person. I don't want to read the other hadiths. Imam Ali alayhi salam burnt a person on what? Apostasy. And someone else said that he was not supposed to burn. Abu Bakr or someone, sorry. I just have to callously quote like this now. I can't find that hadith. If you go to the book of the apostasy subject in Sahih Bukhari, and so they were saying that, yes, that the apostate is someone who joins Islam, embraces Islam, then leaves Islam. That's what I gather from my little mind, knowledge. No, and the apostate tries to harm Islam? No, they just leave Islam. Hypocrites stay in Islam and cause treason, like Cicero said, rotting the souls. So I was saying that, yes, someone else said that Imam Ali alayhi salam shouldn't have burned the person, should have stoned the person, stoned him to death. Sorry. Now, you may call me a Muslim apologist or something, and we're not supposed to take a mocking, sarcastic tone in doing this publicly. Well, we have to keep some cordial, good manners. If there is some anger and weakness in a person, then she or he is supposed to work on that. So please forgive me if I have this sarcastic or angry tone, and help me. The West will help me very in a sincere manner. There are people there. There's someone who looks like my teacher when I was in London in my childhood, Cavendish School. Oh my God. And this Nobel Prize winner, British, and she's or Australian, see, I've forgotten. So she's given all her prize money away for charity and all. So coming back to the Pakistanis, whom Mr. Tariq Fatah, born Maryam Nawaz. I mean, no regard whatsoever for the children there. Sorry, yes, this is how I get. Please, stop it. Stop fooling the world. Stop cheating us in the name of journalism. For Maryam Nawaz, she's sometimes in London, sometimes in Canada. Her agents are in Canada. You can call my aunt, disowned Aunt Mutahar Usmani, and see, I've known everything. They don't care for anyone. They didn't like... my mother was staying in Pakistan. They don't like Pakistan. They leave Pakistan. Okay? You didn't like Pakistan. You left Pakistan, went to Canada. I mean, the liars, this is really, really enough now. And so I tell myself, what's the use of getting angry at these people? Will they ever change? Will they ever see the truth? They're trying to show you their own truth in a very intelligent, casual, very knowledgeable manner, like they know everything. They know nothing about Pakistan. Forget about the history. Recent. Maryam Nawaz and Nawaz Sharif. Okay? They've taken money for the kids. Everyone, they're out abroad, gallivanting here and there. Please, these people in the name of journalism are misguiding us. I hate cheaters. And this is my problem, that I become so passionate about it. Okay? And against cheaters. So it may sound like I want to strangle them. Well, what I really should say is that why Why did God put them on earth? Before they were born, their mothers should have miscarried them or died before giving birth to such people. And about against Khomeini, as much as I am, I think CIA made him. So the thing is that the Imam Tawhidi has come up with this thing against Imam Khomeini in a book. I went through some book, sounded like Imam Khomeini, the same title that he had given. Okay, in my health and condition, I did my best. I went through there's no marriage topic there, or it's all about ethics, and there's nothing about what he was saying, Imam Tawhidi was saying against Khomeini. So I have to read and read in context whether Khomeini was saying that there are some people out there who want the Muslims who have written these things, that you can marry infant, you can do this and that. Now there seems to be a split in the Shia Muslims, in clerics, imams, scholars. This is very healthy, and so they could kill Imam Tawhidi anytime, shoot him, God forbid. I pray for his safety and well-being. And so looking at Imam Tawhidi's things on YouTube and everything. See, this is the thing. We were calling our last Imam frantically and desperately when there were bombings and things against Muslims also, and these radical Muslims, terrorists have come up. And in Iran, if Ali Khamenei is a terrorist, Hezbollah is a terrorist, then this is very essential that we should not allow this to go on. We should stop it immediately, put a stop in the name of Islam, in the name of God. Someone out there should, our ulamas, our religious clerics should have a meeting in Iran to stop this, stop Ali Khamenei if he's, according to Imam Tawhidi, smokes, is a chain smoker and is a terrorist. We really didn't need this growing, and then how are we going to stop it now? How is our 12th Imam going to stop all this? He has to stop it. Have you seen the passion of Imam Tawhidi for Australia? So I have this passion for my Muslims and the rest of the world, humanity, being ruined, destroyed, suffering. So those who are making humanity suffer, misguiding them to such a great extent that our ulamas, Shia ulamas in Iran have become terrorists. Do you realize what's happening? That our Prophet of Islam ardently desires good for you, your welfare, our welfare. It hurts him to see us fall in trouble. Thank you so much. I will continue later.